Hello, my name's Joan. I moved into Palmer's Green 2 years ago.
That's lovely, Joan. Could you tell us why you moved into Palmer's Green?
Well, the main reason for moving was to be near my grandson who lives in Palmer's Green.
What happened when you moved in? Did you find people quite approachable and friendly?
It was one of the most scariest things I ever did, and I moved from an area where I'd lived for 20, 30 years and knew everybody, so it was very hard not knowing anybody. I find the people really friendly. I find it very easy to talk to people, so I've always gone up to people and introduced myself and explained why I was speaking to them, and they've always responded friendly, positive, and made me feel very relaxed. So I want to thank them for being so friendly.
That's lovely. So how did you start becoming involved in the community in Palmer's Green? What did you do to become involved?
The first thing I did, I used to be a member of the Residents Association where I lived. In fact, I was secretary of the Residents Association. So the first thing I did was look to see if there was a Residents Association. In fact, there was one in Box Lane, which I live in. So I joined that, and the first person I met there we've become quite friendly with, so that was a really good start. And it's such a vibrant area. There's so many things available. We found out about the Talkie Cinema, we found out about the Blues Club, we found about Enfield Town, we found about the library, which is great. So it was just us having to make an effort to find out what was happening in Palmer's Green.
That's lovely, because it can take some people years to settle into an area, and you've done it so quickly, so you're a model really
for
everybody moving into the area.
I don't think I'm a model. I just like talking to people, and I can't bear not talking to people. So if I see somebody in the road I don't know, I usually introduce myself. And most of the time, in fact all the time, I get a very positive response.
I know you spend a day with your grandson each week, Joan, which is obviously a delight, and I wonder if you could tell us anything about the facilities for children in Palmer's Green.
Well, there are a lot of facilities in Palmer's Green, but the one thing I've participated in, I go to the library with him on a Friday morning, because I have him on a Friday, and they have finger rhymes, and there's about 25, 30 some grandparents and some parents there. Another thing I like about Palmer's Green is the mix of nationalities. There's every nationality you could find going to the library with their children. Many of them can't speak English very well, so what they do is they learn the finger rhymes, and they are word perfect. So this room is full of 20, 30 parents or grandparents with their children. The children know the words perfectly and join in, and so do the parents. And it's a delightful moment because they're all joining in, all participating, all want to be part of the community and want their children to be part of it. And they're all learning English through these finger rhymes. I think it's a delightful opportunity for them. The library is a really good facility, and I enjoy going there every Friday.
How long do you think it took you before you felt settled in Palmer's Green?
I think a year. It took us about a year to start to make friends and get to know what's going on. I joined a book group, that's another thing in Palmer's Green, and the people just included me and invited me to extra things that are happening in the area, so I was able to slowly get to know what else was available. So the book group was a good starting point, and I found out about that through the first friends I met at Fox Lane Residents Association. So it's an extension of that, really.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Joan.